Alright guys, so as I did with Batman v Superman, after the second weekend was over, it is now time to look at Captain America Civil War's second weekend, see what the total drop-off was, see how that compares to the previous days leading up to it, if there was any indicator, if there was any surprises, and so forth. Now obviously I already talked about this one, but as the movie came on into Friday for its second Friday, it did perform a 74% drop-off, which many people were seeing as doom and gloom. And obviously a 74% drop is a lot to be concerned about, and they were really trying to kind of go out there and say if they maintain this type of drop for the weekend, it is going to be pretty bad. But that did not happen, because as Saturday came on, it saw a 65% jump, which places it in the 8th biggest second weekend gross of all time, just ahead of the former one, which is of course Iron Man 3, which earned $72.5 million. This puts Captain America ahead of Iron Man 3 with $72.56 million. So as the original opening was $179.14 million, if you look at the number, this gave it a drop of 59.4%. And this keeps up the Marvel trend of getting around a 65 or less % drop for all of their movies. If we look at some of the other great examples of Marvel numbers, we see that the original Avengers had a 50% drop. Avengers Age of Ultron did a 59.4% drop, which is the exact same percentage drop as Age of Ultron. Now, of course, that was an Avengers movie, and this is a Captain America movie, although it does feature most of the Avengers in it. And obviously, Avengers Age of Ultron made more on its opening weekend than Captain America Civil War did. Now, when looking at it compared to its most comparable number would obviously be Iron Man 3, which earned $72.5 million on its second weekend, and that was a drop of 58.4%. Now, obviously, there are quite a few things to look at in here which I want to talk about. First off, this was the big movie introducing us to Spider-Man and the Black Panther, and did that affect any of the score? Now, if we look at the previous movies, we of course saw that the Winter Soldier was a tremendous box office success and a huge critical and, review from fan success. So in that way, we don't know if this would have happened without the introduction of Spider-Man. What is certain, though, is that the movie is tracking a little less than what they originally predicted. A lot of the predictions said it would open up around 200 million, and obviously it didn't. It opened up about 180. But as the numbers were readjusted towards the lower spectrum, which is what people were expecting, they seem to be on track. And of course, when you are looking at the total money that Captain America Civil War has made in barely 2 weeks out there on market, you have to be aware that it is about to pass $1 billion. So its goal and original projections of meeting $1.1 billion look to be right on track, and it's probably going to even surpass that. So overall, a pretty good successful weekend for Captain America Civil War, and now the real big question is going to be how fast does it pass $1.1 billion, and what does that mean for the competition and for the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Obviously, this movie is a pretty big deal, and they're going to play accordingly with how everything moves on from here, how marketing is done, and things like that. And obviously, for this movie, they tried to do it a little more Star Wars, where it was a lot more stealth. In the end, we don't really know if that paid off as much, so we'll find out when the marketing for the next couple movies start. So overall, you guys let me know your thoughts on this. What do you guys think about the box office numbers? Let me know down below. Hey guys, Armin here, just reminding you that this video was made possible thanks to patrons. If you guys are interested in supporting us and making sure we keep the lights on, check out our Patreon where you can join other fans in supporting the CBC, delivering content you guys have come to love and expect. And if you can't do that, give us a like and a subscribe. That goes a long way too.